Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a first impressions using the first launch of the year from the one and only Nomad Cosmetics. This is the Paris Le Boheme palette, I think is how you pronounce it, or Paris Le Boheme, I don't know, I can't speak French. So this is basically inspired by nighttime Paris, the artist quarter, the Latin quarter is what it's actually called, but where the artists, musicians, all that kind of vibe is. Gorgeous vibes. The colours are stunning. I love the outer packaging. I think it's beautiful. There's kind of, oh my god, there's a ghost. I didn't realise that. There's a ghost. It's technically spooky, so there you go. And it's just such a fun palette. So let me get into the actual look of the palette. So this is our stunning color story. One of my favorite color stories from Nomad, like up there with the what's it called, Witch City Salem and the Pacific Northwest. They're some of my favorite ones from Nomad, and this is just gorgeous. You've got 10 mattes, 6 shimmers, 2 multichromes, although I think there's 3 multichromes because 3 shades in this palette all look like multichromes to me. I'm not too sure. They'll have to let me know which is which. I'm not sure. But you have so much variety to play with here. I'm going to pop up my swatches now as I'm talking. So much variety. You've got so much depth in these colours. You have got the grunginess, clearly. You have also got the soft romantic. You can go light to dark. The darkest shades, multiple dark shades, are mattes, and the lightest shades are shimmers. Like, I can see thousands of colour combinations I can do with this and looks I can create with this, which just feeds my soul. It's such a beautiful palette. The shimmers are stunning. I use 2 of the multichromes. I don't know which is which. These 2 look like multichromes to me, and then there is another one that looks like a multichrome, so I'm not too sure. But I used 2 of them today. I used some of the gorgeous deep blue mattes with these gorgeous grungy green, yellowy sort of shades. Stunning. So excited about this palette. So excited for you guys all to try this palette. So the details for this palette. It is available. It can be shipped. It is worldwide. All that jazz. And my code is Carla M. It'll be on the screen here for 10% off if you want to get 10% off this purchase or other purchases that you have. It can be used on anything on the site, including new releases, which is this palette. And it just can't be used in conjunction with a sale that's already happening on the site. It just won't work. So, but anything else you want to get, you get a little sale because you get 10% off. So go use my code. I will have it there and it'll be down in the description. Just before we get into the actual first impressions with this palette, my Instagram is linked down below. I'll post all the gross eye pictures and full face pictures of all of my looks, and my TikTok is down there for a little bit of extra content if you want to go give both of those a follow. Alright, so that is all for our intro for this gorgeous palette. So let us get into the first impressions. Okay, excuse the very big hair that is taking over the entire frame. My hair's massive today because I use a new hair tool. I use the Mark Hill Flexi tool, I think it's called. It's basically like their version of a Dyson Airwrap, and I use that today, and my hair is ginormous. So once I brush it out, we'll see. I think it's gonna look good. We are gonna do our first impressions with the Paris La Boheme, I think, from Nomad Cosmetics. I'm so excited about this palette. I know I'm always excited about every palette from Nomad, but this color story is so me. It's so me. It's deep, rich colours with gorgeous shimmers. There's a couple of multichromes. A surprising multichrome. I actually didn't realise this was a multichrome. I thought it was like this one, but I think that's just a duochrome, but it kind of looks multichrome, and that one looks like a multichrome. I think there's 3, but they say there's only 2. What I'm going to do today is something kind of blue, greeny yellow, and grungy, obviously. So I'm going to use this whole row here as like my main colours. I'm going to do this one on the inner corner, and yeah, just play with some of this side of the palette. My eyes instantly went over here, so that's what I want to play with. My skin is on, my brows are on, my eyeshadow primer is on, which will all be listed down below. My cheeks are pretty much done except for face highlight, which I'll go through towards the end of the look, and then I'll tell you what my highlight is once I use that. Okay, so we are going to take Tragique down here, this gorgeous muted navy shade. And I'm taking that on a Singe Beauty E02 brush, just I think it's their smallest fluffy brush from that collection. And we are just going to start building this colour up on the outer corner, feeling a bit more of a rounded shape as well, so I don't think I'm going to wing this at all. If it goes a bit wingy, sometimes when you're blending it goes a bit wingy, that's fine, but I'm not aiming for wings. I'm not really blending too much, but just softening the edge just with very light pressure, going pretty much the whole way in with that. I've just been having this moment with navies and blues at the minute, like especially muted denim blues, but this is stunning. I'm going to take that same shade on a MAC 231 brush, just like a small little lip brush style brush, and that is gonna go just right along the lower lashes, right as close to the lashes as possible, connecting on the outer corner as always. Okay, so now with that blend sort of started, I'm gonna take the shade Destiny, this beautiful mustardy chartreuse, like a dark chartreuse sort of shade, which I think is going to add to that grungy element, but still blend and give us another kind of colour added into it, and then tie in with the gold that I'm going to put on the inner corner. So I'm taking that on a 217S from MAC, just a fluffy blending brush, and we are going to start working that right along the edge. And the reason why I kind of used the first brush lightly to soften the edge of the blue first is so that way I don't have to blend too much then between these two contrasting colours. Kind of like another level of blend, but still has a harsh line. So what I'm going to do now is take a clean brush. This is a Beauty Bay BB203 brush, just a clean, soft, fluffy brush. And along that edge, I'm going to start softening that shade out. And you can kind of just go back and forward then between this shade and the clean brush to get your lovely blend. So you can see there we're getting a lovely blend. I'm going to leave it at that for now. I'm quite happy with how that looks. I don't know if on camera it's pulling harsh. It's not here. But I really like that. I love these kind of colours. Now I'm not too worried about like right at these edges here. Sometimes they can look a bit funky blending into your foundation and powder, because I can use a little bit of powder and blending magic to do that. Probably just continue with my clean brush and just keep that blend going. Okay, now for the lower lash, I'm going to take another clean brush. This is a Glam Light Nightmare on Elm Street little pencil brush, just to start a bit more blending down here, similar to what we done on top. It's not that these are like difficult to blend, it's more so that the contrast is quite high between the two colours, so I'm just trying to make my life a little bit easier. It's not necessarily a step you have to do, I just know it's going to make my life a little bit easier. So now I'm going to take a 512 SES from MAC. This is a very stained teal, I think I used blue on it, brush from a Christmas collection. I'm going to take that same Destiny shade, the mustardy chartreuse, and I'm just going to smoke that now just along the lower lash and connect your blend on the outer corner. Then I'm just going to take that little pencil brush that I used to soften out the edge and just take a tiny bit more of that blue now, just re-intensify, because sometimes when you blend on this small an area you can lose some colour. I am planning as well on filming 2 more videos after this, not makeup videos. Well, it's still talking about makeup, but not makeup application videos, because it's very late at night. Well, I say it's very late, it's like 9:30. And I'm not doing my makeup twice. I don't usually anyway, because I tend to get leaky eyes, especially on this eye, and the makeup just doesn't turn out right when I do that. So I try to just do one look, and then I'll try to film a chatty video every so often. So today we are filming 2 chatty videos. You want a little sneak peek, or some of them actually might already be up by now. I'm going to be doing my 2026 palette ranking, because I'm very late on that. Normally I have it done at the latest the first week of January, but usually before that. And then my other one is going to be my Nomad palette ranking. I'm only going to do the palettes that I either bought or received in the last year, so anything basically before this palette is what I'm ranking, and then at the end of this year I will do another ranking with the palettes I get this year. Okay, I'm going to leave the blend like that. I love this. very cute, slightly bruisey. We always love a bruisey look. Okay, so now for shimmers, I'm going to take my NYX glitter primer. And I'm just going to pop a little bit of that on the back of my hand, just for control. And I'm going to take a MAC 239S, just a flat brush. Just a little bit of that over the lid where I haven't applied any product. And where I want my shimmer to stick. Yeah, see, when I first seen pictures of this palette, I didn't know there was going to be multi-chromes in it. And then I read the little, you get a little, it's almost like a little postcard. And it said on it, 2 multi-chromes, 6 shimmers, and 10 mattes, which is a beautiful ratio. And I opened it and I was like, okay, cool. The shade Poverty, the golden shade, is definitely a multi-chrome. And then the shade Musician is also definitely a multi-chrome. I can tell by the way they look and the way they're shifting in the light. But the shade Poet also looks like a multi-chrome. So, duochrome? Trichrome? Not sure. Okay, so for our lid shimmer, we're going to take Poet, which is this gorgeous blue, but it kind of shifts into a beautiful purple, if you can see it there. And that is going to be just all over the lid. So it's going to kind of look like a bluey smoky eye with this weird yellowy chartreuse mustard blend, and then a golden inner corner. Yeah, like that's multi-chrome. Tell me that's not a multi-chrome. So I don't know which ones are or aren't multi-chromes now. That is going to go all over the lid, just using the same brush. I just wiped off the excess glitter primer. Oh, see that purple shift is going to contrast so nice with that chartreuse. That is beautiful. And just before I do the other eye, I don't know why I want to do this now, but I do. I'm going to take Tragique, the navy shade, and I'm just going to just soften around these edges of the shimmer. Okay. I'm loving this. This is super dark, sexy, smoky sort of vibe, but also kind of bruisey. So now what I'm going to take is Poverty. Did I say Poetry the last time when I was mentioning this golden shade with the multi-chromes? But this is definitely multi-chrome. This has to be. This, when you're looking at a head on, it is like Lumiere from Beauty and the Beast. But on the side, then when it hits the light, it's got green. It's got this kind of copperness as well to it. But then you see, I'm like, okay, is that only 2 colours I'm seeing? Am I just seeing 2? I can't really tell. I don't know. This is gonna like amp this look up a little bit, I think. So just taking some of that on the inner part of the eye. Oh, that's pretty. I love that. It's a little bit of a thinner formula, so you do have to kind of build up. I did also set my under eyes, which I have a tendency to do nowadays when I'm filming, especially with these really dark shades, so I can just flick away any of the fallout. And I did set this section here, so I wonder if it's maybe because it's not super tacky in that area that I had to kind of build it up a little bit more. The colour is stunning. I'm really liking it. So I'd be interested to see how that would look like all over it with a sticky base. Okay. That is the look done. I'm so excited to put like my line or my waterline. That's what I'm actually really most excited about, because that will really tie that lower lash line together. And yeah, I'm loving this. Grunge, 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 always. So I'm going to jump off. I'm going to finish off the face, eyes, lips, and then I'll come back and let you know what I used on the rest of the face. Alrighty guys, so this is the finished look. I am so happy with how this turned out. This is grunge. I'm back in my grungy field. Like, got my Guns N' Roses top on. I want to go to a rock bar, 80s rock bar, preferably, or early 2000s metal, pop punk, but 80s rock, metal, hair metal, that kind of vibe is my jam. So let me go through everything that I used on my face. To finish off the eyes, very simple. I went in with this eyeliner that I haven't used in a very long time, and I have it a very long time. This is the, what are you called? The MAC PowerPoint Eye Pencil Dual, and this is the shade Can You Chill. So it's this kind of navy shade. It's from a Christmas collection years ago. This is like a nice gunmetal shade, but this beautiful navy shade just on my waterline. My mascara then is my MAC Extended Play mascara on my top and my bottom lashes, and my lashes are the Stella Lux from House of Lashes. Gorgeous, spiky, full, just add to the drama. For cheeks, I went in with my Sheglam Sun Sculpt Liquid Contour in Golden Sun, just to contour and bronze up my face. And my blush is my Made by Mitchell Liquid Blush in Blursh, in Melon Sorbet, just something nice and warm to tie in and kind of contrast against those bluey tones. And then to pinpoint that golden tone around the eyes and on the inner corner, I went in with my KVD Beauty Metal Crush Extreme Highlighter in Gold Skool, which is like a white that has a really strong reflex of gold, just to highlight the tops of my cheeks and down my nose. And then for lip, I wasn't really sure what I wanted, but then this is what I wanted, clearly. So I was like, I want something grunge, neutral. I don't want to go super dark, but I still want there to be a colour on the lips that you can definitely notice. And I went in with my MAC Retro Matte Liquid Lipstick in Cafe Au Chic. Just this gorgeous, cool grey, neutral shade. It's beautiful. I also calmed my hair down a little bit. It was very big. I've noticed recently, actually just saying this, that the more I've been taking care of my hair and using better products on my hair, the less curl I get. So it doesn't hold a curl the way I used to. When I used to like curl my hair years ago, when obviously it was more damaged, my curls, I get almost a full week out of my curls, and they'd be like really bouncy and full, and I still get a good curl out of it, but like a bit fluffy. I still get a nice curl, but I could do it more of a curl. So that is it. That is our first time using the gorgeous Paris La Boheme, or Boheme. I don't speak French, and French doesn't suit my mouth for some reason. I don't know why. My mouth does not want to do the French thing. And this is from Nomad. Obviously, as I said in the beginning, my code will be back up on the screen now and will be down in the description box for 10% off. But this is just gorgeous color, but depth and beautiful shimmers to go with colors. With this palette, you've so many options. You are not limited in the slightest. You've kind of got a half romantic sort of side, and then a half like nighttime in the city sort of vibe. That's what I sort of get from this palette, and I just love it. And the fact that I can go lovely and grungy with this palette just kisses my soul. Obviously I won't go into any like favorite shades or anything like that, because I haven't used all the shades. I've only used these ones, so technically these are my favorite shades so far because I love these. But I'm very excited to get into more of these shimmers, especially this one up here is beautiful when it's on the skin. I'll definitely do something a little bit more pinky. I really want to use this as well down here. It's not black, it's more purple, and some of these greyish sort of tones, maybe a pink and grey sort of look might be nice and fun. So I want to know down in the comments below, what do you think of this look? Did you pick up this palette? Are you planning to pick up this palette? And if you are, use my code 10% off. If you did like this video, give me a big thumbs up down below. It's the quickest, simplest and easiest way to give me a little bit of support, get me around to more people, and also let me know that you like the video, and I'll continue to do many more. And don't forget to subscribe down below to see many more videos coming. We have got many more first impressions coming up. We've got so many 2 looks on palettes coming up. I'm not even kidding. I'm so behind on 2 looks on palettes, and just, yeah, lots of fun. I'm planning on doing a lot more tag videos, well, makeup tags. I found a lot recently, really old ones that I have never done, and I really want to do them. So hit subscribe down below if you want to see those. And as I said in the beginning, my Instagram is linked down below, where I post all the close eye pictures and full face pictures of all of my looks. And my TikTok is down there for a little bit of extra content if you want to go give both of those a follow. And we are going through backlog of the 2 looks on, and we are going through backlog on the Instagram. So do follow, because there will be a lot of content coming of things that I haven't posted yet. So that is it. That is all for this first impressions with Nomad. I will see you in the next video, guys.